Hey guys, once again, and there's another video about the updates happening here in Egypt. So for the last let's say period, we're talking about 2 to 3 weeks, there's a problem here in Egypt in the, let's say, petroleum stations or the gas stations. The thing is that there is no gas, or there is no what we call benzene. So it's a very big problem. I had to wait today in a line that took me about 2 hours. Yeah, more than 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Actually, I was lucky that 2 hours is something is actually something short in proportion to other people who stand in lines for gas. So it's a crisis here in Egypt. Yeah. The problem is that each and every day we are getting nearer to 36 or the 30th of June, or the rebel day, as many people can call, the day which people will take out mercy from the chair or the president, from the presidency itself, and call for early presidential elections. People are actually collecting signatures. Well, before I actually get into this matter, I'll show you some footage about the problems here in Egypt, the gas stations. As you can see here, this is the photo of a place here in Ismailia. It's called the Khamsa. I actually know this gas station. I tried to put or take some gas from it today. It was actually shut down on the daytime. Well, we can see here that it's on the night time. It's like this. So the scene is actually so miserable to even perceive what is this. This are also another photo for people trying to wait in line for the gas stations. The problem is that people actually say, who are in power here in Egypt, the Muslim Brotherhood and the other people who actually cheer for them, that there is no problem, there's no gas station problem, there's no problem. People actually are making it up. They say that the media is making up the problem just to make the president look like that. Well, that is something miserable to say, and actually it's of cowardice. Yeah, to say something like that. You cannot even, let's say, define the problem. You cannot say that there's a problem. You cannot confess that there's a problem. You cannot confront it. No, we just say that this is we just blame the media, blame the people who are against the Muslim Brotherhood. So this is so miserable. This is so disgusting. I had to put today the gas, and I was lucky. Actually, I will not be using my car for the next several days, so I'll just keep it and use taxis, because we're in a very big problem. People are all the time just saying, okay, it's 36, it's the daytime. It's people actually call it the judgment day. So it's a problem here in Egypt. People have many concerns about it. When I was in the line, I actually turned on the radio. It is one of the most ironic radio calls I've ever heard. Well, first of all, it had a national song that was going on. I actually laughed, because how can you hear like a national song while you're standing in a line for about 2-3 hours? It was just unbearable. And second thing, that the radio had a station which people had to discuss. They brought two guys who kept discussing about what's going to happen on 36. They were actually detached from what's happening on the ground, what's happening in the streets. That was so disgusting. Yeah, they kept saying that there's no problem, that we should just get along with each other, that people just keep on saying that there's a problem, there's no problem. And people actually called them. They embarrassed them on the radio. Everyone just kept calling. Okay, there's a problem. There's no electricity. There is no petroleum. There's no gas, no petroleum. and now you're saying there's no problem. So it was like a ratio of 1 to 5 or 5 to 1 people who kept calling who were against what they were saying or claiming, and only 1 out of 5 were just with the, let's say, Muslim Brotherhood. So I have a question for you. How can people in power just keep on talking and saying that there's a problem without actually confronting it? They just tell you statistics. There's a problem. Okay, I didn't vote for you. Just tell me statistics. I actually voted for you to solve the problem. This is why I kept you and I brought you into power. This is a big disappointment for me as a voter for Muhammad Morsi and the Muslim Brotherhood, actually. So I hope that they would just change their thoughts or reassess their, let's say, policy in using or in solving the problems in the country and face the problems. So tell me what you think, and I hope you like the video. If you want any more